Jeremy Ryan reporting from Defending Wisconsin Political Action Committee, www.defendingwisconsin.org. I am here. The video today will cover the People's Bratfest, which is an alternative Bratfest to the Johnsonville and Metcalf Bratfest, which gives tax write-offs to corporations that basically got us into this mess by supporting heavily Scott Walker and the rest of the GOP. And so here's the People's Bratfest. It was put on by the ASO and sponsored by several organizations. You know, I was at this event, and part of this event was about talking to people and getting good dialogue and connecting. And here's the deal. I was talking to some union people, and we actually ended up getting in an argument. And here's the gist of it. I filed the open meetings complaint with the Dane County District Attorney. The voter ID bill is a horrible bill, and it shouldn't have ever been passed, but it was, and that's the bottom line. But it was passed illegally because on the 17th, on May 17th, when they tabled 29 amendments that the Democrats had proposed to the bill, I was unconstitutionally kicked out of the Senate gallery, and several other people were unconstitutionally kicked out, therefore making it a closed meeting. That's just the law. Now, we filed this complaint with the Dane County DA asking him to uphold the law. This is not a partisan attack at all. It's just showing them that they can't illegally pass bills and expect them to stay. So we need everyone to call the district attorney. And I mean everyone. And I was talking on the bottom, on the comments section of this page, there will be a link where you can take action and call the district attorney. It only takes a couple of minutes, and that is the only way that this bill can even potentially be delayed. Now, I was talking to some of the union folks, and they were complaining about the bill. And I'm assuming these are kind of middle-level folks. They didn't seem like upper-level folks, but they didn't seem like bottom-level folks either. And I said, why are the unions posting blogs about how bad the bill is and not telling anyone what they can do about it? And they said, what do you mean? And I said, there is a voter ID, there is a complaint with the Dane County District Attorney for open meetings violation with voter ID. And we need people to call the district attorney. And they said, well, we're sure other people are calling the district attorney. No, don't leave it on the hands of other people. Cut the excuses. Every single union member who's watching this, call your union heads. Call the people, call the highest person up you can find and tell them to send a message to every single member telling them to make a phone call, 2 minutes of their time. You can do it on lunch break. You can do it whenever. 2 minutes of your time, Tuesday through Friday. That's the big push. Call the district attorney's office and tell them to enforce the law. It's not that they're not going to. It's that they need to know that they have support and that the people are behind them. And so they need to enforce the law. And they're trying to give me every excuse they can not to send an email out to all their members. Well, then stop complaining. Bottom line, every single person who's watching this video, if you haven't called the DA yet, if you have called the DA already, thank you. If you haven't called the DA yet and you didn't know about this, I'll excuse you. But if you knew about it and haven't called the DA about it, stop complaining. It's like these people that don't vote and they think that they can complain about what the people who are elected are doing. If you don't vote, what gives you the right to complain? This is the only thing under the sun that can halt this legislation. So if you don't call the DA's office, don't complain about the voter ID bill, period. I'm sick and tired of AFL-CIO, AFSCME, all these unions that want to complain about voter ID but don't say the one thing that people can do to actually fix it. So tell these leaders to buck up. Tell them to send people. Because I'm pissed off. That's right, I am pissed off, and every one of you should be pissed off too. Not a single student from out of state will be able to vote. Minorities, elderly, homeless, disabled. They can't vote. I can't look at a black person without getting pissed off. And not because I'm racist. I'm not racist at all. But because I know that that person is now disenfranchised. I can't look at an elderly person or disabled person without getting pissed off. Because they're disenfranchised. Because they're not able to vote anymore. Some of them won't be able to vote because of this legislation. Their voice can't be heard, and every citizen's voice should be able to be heard. Period. You should be pissed off too. You should. You should. Every single person here should be pissed off. And you should say it, and you should tell people. And you should put your money and your action where your mouth is. So get calling the DA, because I'm fed up. Jeremy Ryan reporting from Defending Wisconsin Political Action Committee, www.defendingwisconsin.org. Enjoy the video.
Jeremy Ryan reporting from Defending Wisconsin Political Action Committee, www.defendingwisconsin.org. We are here at the People's Bratfest, where we have festivities going on. Bunch of people here to see. Johnsonville was a major creator or contributor to Scott Walker's campaign. I guess you could say creator too. And so we're here. All money goes to charity. How's it going? All right, not bad. All money goes to charity, and so it's another charitable event, and we don't want to support Johnsonville or give them a tax write-off, and so we're here having brats in an alternative fest right here on the square. This is the line for brats. There's the brat tent up there.
I'm not going to wait in that long line.
Yeah, it's pretty pretty deep.
Yes.
There we go. Solidarity. Solidarity forever, folks. Raise your fist. Keep the line entertained. It's a wonderful line, huge. Yeah. There we got the flag. Oh yeah, Bucky's upset. Bucky's upset. Bucky's upset.
Yeah, that's what angry badge.
So is Fighting Bob.
Right on.
Bucky and Fighting Bob are both shaking. They're trembling right now to see what's happening to this state. But the good news is things should be kicked up here pretty quick. It seems that, oh, you got Arthur over there. He looks like Abe Lincoln. But it seems as though it's pretty inevitable that someone's going to sneak collective bargaining into the state budget. So that should shake things up a bit over here. Should get them shaked up. Hello. Hello, buddy. Another dog for democracy. We love all of them. Yeah. Well, we're boycotting the tax write-off. We don't want them to get it. We don't want Johnsonville to get a tax write-off. Yeah, that's what we're saying, because you know the Johnsonville Bratfest still goes to charity too, but then they get a big giant tax write-off. So it's really just money in their pocket.
As I find out on Craigslist, as they try to call us this and that, they're going, oh, we're doing ours for charity. They put it in an unappropriate spot.
Yeah. Well.
Do you want to go and do some face paint?
Hi. Jeremy Ryan reporting from Defending Wisconsin Political Action Committee, www.defendingwisconsin.org. Walked into the Rotunda to find this. Wonderful. This is what democracy looks like. 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 Jeremy Ryan reporting from Defending Wisconsin Political Action Committee, www.defendingwisconsin.org.